Welcome back to Equisetum Gaming and our low honor playthrough of Red Dead Redemption 2. And for today's episode, since it is Thanksgiving here in America, I think we are going to go spend some time doing some exploring and maybe go after a few legendary fish. There should be one here at the Elysian Pool, which isn't going to be much good. We still have to go after the legendary sturgeon. And supposedly the legendary catfish is off of Sisika. And I think that's just quite the challenge. I'd like to see if I can do that here in Chapter 6's Arthur. But we'll see what we can do. Yeah, we're not gonna do a whole hell of a lot in the way of story or anything like that today. First off, we still have black magic. Sorry. And we need to switch her out. So we'll head to Van Horn real quick. I really hate that the hitching post, the horse station here at camp, does not work in this chapter. And I can't remember if that's just the way it is with Chapter 6 or if that is, you know, my game specifically, this particular playthrough, if that's a glitch. But I know in, previous playthrough, usually we were on the piebald Hungarian half-bred that we pick up when we get out of, or get off the ship in Van Horn after the Gorma chapter. But, we sold that horse. And I mentioned it before, but when we get to those particular story missions, we will be pulling Banshee. And Banshee will be our sacrificial horse, unfortunately. But for right now, I'm gonna switch out horses. Gonna grab Lilith. And or we could just steal a horse. Yeah. Because I do like that Palomino.
Well, who do we have here? Fine Steve. Sorry, but the whole livery's full.
There we go. We'll keep her with the same tack as what
I'll miss that nag.
magic was in. Alright. So, Elysian Pool. Not sure how much this particular fish is going to be worth. Doesn't seem like it should be worth much of anything coming out of this pool. But yeah, I just want to have a relaxed episode for today, because usually our holiday episodes are more about exploring or just enjoying other aspects of the game outside of story mode and stranger missions and all of that. Just having some nice relaxing playthrough on account of not everybody's going to take time to watch, so we don't want them to miss anything all that exciting. And some people are looking for something that is a little more family friendly if they're gonna watch.
Yeah.
So yeah, going to try to avoid too much low honor activity. 66 degrees.
Stay there. Easy.
Not sure what he's telling to stay there. Huh. Eagle just got a snake. Oh. Do I need anything off of you? Not really. And our cores are good. So let's get the boat. Not sure exactly where a good spot for this fish is going to be. Maybe right about here. Yeah. Special lake lure? Yeah, I guess.
Let's see if anything's biting.
Quit fighting so hard, buddy. Yeesh.
That's it. Come on.
What do we got? Legendary perch. Amir.
Damn. What the hell are you? Sorry, but you're mine.
Alright. He is definitely beat the hell back. And again, we have all sorts of nasty stuff in this pool. Take the boat back to shore. You haven't been eating anything, have you?
Let's go, girl.
Alright. Fish one down. We'll head to Emerald Ranch Station to
Yep.
sell this puppy. It's a woodpecker. I mentioned it in, I think it was one of the Horizon episodes. earlier in the week that Thanksgiving's going to be a little different for my family this year. Actually, a lot different, seeing as my grandmother passed away at the beginning of the year, back in February, at the age of 99. And we always went over to her place, and my uncle would do the cooking.
Easy.
Him and his girlfriend, and yeah, we're not doing that this year for Thanksgiving. But I'm definitely gonna miss, you know, all the stories. Because my grandmother spent her entire life in the same little township, same road even. Watched it go from farming country to grown-up fields and woodlots and new houses. Not too developed, it's still pretty rural, but none of the farmland's big enough to make a living at anymore over on that side of the hollow. Literally on that side of the hollow. And you know, we'd always go, and Thanksgiving we'd eat dinner out on their enclosed porch with a fire going in the wood stove and a case of beer out on the roof of the garage outside of one of the windows. Usually kept some of the food out there on that roof too to stay cold. And,
good to see you again, mister. I'll take anything you got for me.
Okay.
Thank you for your help.
Next fish. We're heading south. Yeah, we'll head. Where do we want to head down here? Right up there. Chasing an eagle off of its food. And that wasn't even close.
Yeah.
I think it's an eagle. No, it's a hawk. Norwegian hawk. They're one of my favorites, but they don't live in my area,
Hey,
my region.
girl.
Okay. But we'll just ride down. I was thinking of fast traveling, but this is supposed to be a relaxing exploration video. But anyways, back to Thanksgiving traditions in my family. Yeah, we'd all sit around the table on the porch and my grandmother would talk about what life was like when she was growing up and how things had changed. And, you know, when she was young, when she was a kid, born, you know, back in 1924, there, you know, we're in Pennsylvania, Western Pennsylvania, but there still wasn't, like electricity everywhere. I think Red Dead's a little, not exactly deceptive, but, makes you think that there were a lot more places with electricity than there actually were. her father and her still took, you know, horse and wagon into town. And, she would talk about how in the winter there would be sparklies on the wall because, it was cold enough that, like, any condensation, any humidity in the house would freeze the wallpaper and make it sparkle. And, yeah, so there's been a lot of changes since, she was... No, not the winter outfit either. Since she had been a kid. She would send out birthday cards and holiday cards still all the time. Up until, like, her eyesight started going and she couldn't see to write, but, legendary animal territory. We could hunt the legendary gator. In fact, I kind of want to hunt the legendary gator. We'll pull out the bolt action and the carcano. Change of plans. We're gonna hunt a big white alligator. But, her writing was always sort of wobbly because,
Trail. Trail's been here a while.
she always had a bit of a palsy, that was the result of, when she was born. The doctors messed up a little bit and caused her some damage.
Don't seem close.
But, you know, it wasn't anything that really, stopped her from doing whatever she wanted. Never stopped her from working hard or writing or doing
Okay.
detail work. There's a gator. Coming out from behind that stump, buddy. Damn it. We got killed. How many times do I have to shoot the bastard? Yeah, I'm dead. Should have pulled out the shotgun. Where are we? Probably not going to be able to hunt him again now for a while. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to hunt him again for a while. Well, alright. Not sure what happened to our hat. Just put our hat back on. There we go. So much for that hunt. And it sucks. But my grandmother did a lot of farm work, homesteading work. Somebody just got eaten by an alligator. I think we heard somebody getting eaten by an alligator. She worked at a casket company for a while, back when they were handmade. Had a couple of other relatives who worked there. And my grandmother was sort of like an upstairs manager type position, and the other relatives, they would like sew the linings, the silk or the velvet linings into the caskets, and my dad would drive a delivery truck for a while for them. And sort of runs in the family, I guess. Undertakers and casket makers and all of that.
Yeah.
So if you notice I ever have a bit of a morbid sense of humor, you can blame it on that. Hello. You have an Appaloosa, right?
Enough
Oh,
of that.
Morgan. You are in my fishing spot. Make sure there's no gators around. And there's a little one. Will that gator bother you, Lilith, if I leave you? I leave you right here. Will you be a good girl? And not
Easy
get hit
now.
by a train? Or do anything stupid?
Yeah, that's better, girl.
Yeah. But you have to sort of think about all the changes that have happened in that lifetime.
Yeah.
Over 100 years of history. Since, from when this game is set to, today. But even just, 99 years of history. It's a lot of changes. And, that should be good, I think. Hopefully a train will not come. This is river. Special river. I mean, we went from heating with wood stoves and fireplaces to central heating and air conditioning being invented, electric refrigerators, electric stoves, microwaves. What else? Computers. Just look how far computers have come. From the time of the moon landing, when they had to take up an entire freaking building, to now you have more computing power in your pocket with a smartphone. It's just a lot to think about. A lot of changes. That's why when people ask, would you want to live to be 100? I'm like, no way in hell. Because technology's just going to continue to move faster and faster, develop faster and faster, and I have no desire to see changes that just accelerate more than what happened during my grandmother's lifetime. I like being outdoors and the natural world and such. Enough that the idea of moving into a society that is completely technology based, and people want to create these 15-minute cities and stuff where you never have to travel further than where you can walk in 15 minutes. That doesn't sound like a good life to me. I want to be able to go and travel and see different places and enjoy the outdoors, and I like that, I don't mind that it can take me 30-40 minutes to go to a store. And I mean, my area, it's not really rural the way it is out in the Midwest or the Northwest or a lot of parts of the Southwest even. Places where
You're magnificent.
you might go shopping once every couple weeks or...
Yeah, you can stay.
Don't jump off the bridge, Arthur. But, where are you going, Lilith? I told you to stay put. I mean, you can certainly run to the grocery store or whatever in 10 minutes or so where I'm at, but, guess we're gonna go to Saint Denis.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can have games like Red Dead and Horizon and what else is out there that's really good open world as far as environment goes. Ghost of Tsushima, I guess, it's pretty good for open world. But, it's, never like the real thing.
Ain't been too many Federals coming through. Might have got some horse sense.
My mother and I have already...
I recognize you.
Back in my younger days, I would have spooked.
You're one of them fellas from the riverboat, ain't you? Killed all those people and...
Sorry, mister. I think you got me mixed up with someone.
No. I never forget a face. Never. Enjoy spending your blood money.
Whatever you heard, it wasn't me. Honest.
Let's go.
How would he know? People on that riverboat were racist as hell. He wouldn't know who was on that riverboat.
How do you do?
But, yeah, my mother and I on vacation this past year decided to hike up a little ways up a trail that we hadn't done for years because it's really steep, and she didn't think she could do it anymore because she has some knee issues. But turned out to be a lot easier than she was expecting, and now we're planning on next year. We're gonna park a
Welcome.
car at one end of the trail and one
What's
at
to
the
say?
other end of the trail, and
Oh dear. Have you come down with the flu? See you later.
we
Hello?
are
No. What are you talking about?
Where you at?
going to do the whole trail. The whole trail.
Evening, sir.
And there's a number of other trails like that that I think we're gonna.
Not sure I believe this, but my husband said he saw a boy selling a two-headed goat on the way home from work. Can you imagine?
What the hell? Weird. Anyways, out of town.
She can't keep a house to save her life. God.
Here!
Oh, come on! God.
Y'all
What
wanted
in
a
God's
drink?
name?
There you go.
Blind lady?
Now shut the hell up, you
I
pair
can't.
of
She's out her
whips.
mind.
wrong with
Come
you?
on. Let's go.
Unbelievable.
Deal with this.
I think it's in my
Don't
mouth.
worry, it'll wash off. Like I give a damn.
Get out of here, you silly chickens.
Some days are good, some days less.
And no, I am not dealing with the professor today. Not dealing with any of the professors this playthrough. There's a canoe out there. Steal. See about getting this legendary catfish off of Sissika. Should give me the prompt because it's not on the map yet. So when we hit it, can I eat while I'm rowing? Yeah. Okay. Oh, I can store this damn fish in the boat. Because I sure as hell wouldn't want to try to swim Lilith or any horse out this far. Come on, Arthur, you can paddle faster than that. Never actually tried to visit Sissika outside of the missions. tell me I have to get closer to get this catfish. Yeah, the water marsh, on it dead or alive. Alright, let's bring up the legendary fish map. Just compare notes. I can't use maps when I'm in the boat. Alright, so be it. Still not getting the prompt. Not sure if it's more south or more on the west. The new simulation 2018. Still not on the map. So I'm probably gonna have to head north, I would think. We'll keep going this way a little bit. Stand up, can I look at my map in my satchel? Yeah. Okay, he's actually off the point. So we need to go up here. Uh-oh. No. Get back in the canoe. We are not going by land. Screw that. Dear game, your mapping is a little off. Maybe more than a little off. There we go. Alright, almost in legendary fish territory. This should be it. Now, the question is, what side of the canoe do we want to fish off of? Hello, can we get out of the channel, please? I have a feeling if I cross that dark red line, we are going to be screwed. It's going to keep drifting, unfortunately. What do I want to use for bait? Legendary swampland? Might work. No.
Okay.
This way, Arthur. We might not actually get this one. I imagine this one would be easier to get prior to breaking John out of jail, but not seeing a catfish yet. Not sure we're deep enough in. Fishing. I think we need to reset our line. Just check around, see if we see anything. No, Arthur.
Anything biting, I wonder.
That's a little catfish. Not sure we're actually ever gonna find it. It's not on the map yet. Feeling we need to go in deeper. Well, Arthur, let's see how badly the guards hate us. Yes. Now we finally have the little prompt. Stay put, you damn boat. No, Arthur, not
Okay.
that way. That way.
Oh, accept.
something that likes to jump.
Ho, you are one fine fish, my friend.
Alright, legendary
I'm keeping
bullhead
you, I'm afraid.
catfish. Alright. Back in the canoe, Arthur. Back to our horse. Which is out right there. But anyways, technology's good and all, but sometimes I think it takes over things that shouldn't be eliminated. I know a lot of people are, you know, complaining that AI is taking over creative jobs and scared that AI is taking over a lot of corporate jobs and whatnot, but technically technology eliminated most of my jobs well before people had to start worrying about AI, and that's because a lot of field biology work, wildlife work, got outsourced to citizen science and apps on cell phones like iNaturalist and eBird and things like that. You know, and there's no paying jobs anymore for a lot of the field work that I trained to do. So if you want to make a living at it, there's really no making a living at it anymore.
You all right, girl?
Doing field work unless you're, you know, a veterinarian or something, or working under a veterinarian and going out and doing chemical restraint, you know, guarding animals
Good morning, mister.
and fitting them with radio collars and things like that. But even those sorts of studies are few and far between anymore. So yeah.
Excuse me, bud.
No,
This place is a long way from
we're not helping you.
You got that?
At least not today.
God damn you.
Well, don't take up your half of the street out of the middle, dumbass. Learn to ride a horse. But, yeah, there's, it's not a lot of work for people in the wildlife fields anymore that are things that, can't be done with volunteers for free, or whose work hours are free. Still have to have people who oversee the studies and whatnot, but yeah, when it's getting outsourced to volunteers in the field and then graduate students in a classroom somewhere, there's not a lot left for the rest of us to do. That's something my father doesn't exactly understand. His college degree doesn't exactly mean I'm better than some of these people who spend all of their time just bird watching. I've met plenty of people who don't have any degrees, and they're much better at identifying birds and plants and other things like that than I'll ever be. And it's simply because they do it as a hobby, and they do it because they're passionate about it. They don't have to worry about whether some professor or boss or whoever thinks it's important or not. They can just prioritize
Homes for the blind?
what they want.
Hey now.
And if that happens to be, you know, being able to identify unique species and expand their knowledge on how to recognize what is rare or,
Before I move you myself.
you know, not supposed to be in their own backyard or whatever place they spend a lot of time at, then they can do that.
Bonjour, monsieur.
But so much of science is now full of, you know, administrative paperwork bullshit, and not enough time is spent actually doing the research or working in the field. And it's a lot of science now that thinks, oh, we did this study, we were there for, you know, an entire season or entire 6 months or an entire year, and that's the end all be all of that research. And it's like, no, there's so many other factors, you know. Anything that involves fieldwork, biology, environmental sciences, you need to be at that for years upon years, sometimes decades, just to get the full picture of, you know, the weather and geology and how changes in the landscape affect populations and all that. It's never just a one-year study. A one-year study is worthless in any sort of wildlife biology or ecology. You need decades in order to understand what's going on. And a lot of studies don't respect that sort of
Girl, just a scratch.
time scale anymore. I think, you know, 2, 3, 4 years is enough to say, oh, we know exactly what's going on. And no, that's not true. But then humans are never good at thinking on a long-term time scale. But anyways, we are back in La Gras, and we will call it quits for this episode. I hope you have enjoyed it. We caught 3 legendary fish, and tried to go after a legendary gator that got the best of us. Next time we are definitely taking a shotgun and blasting him in the face. But if you've enjoyed this episode, please give it a like and consider subscribing.
That's good.
And Arthur and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.